Hello. So this is feeling very like kumbaya, like sit crisscross applesauce at a classroom kind of feeling, but we are going to start some seeds, and I'm just going to talk about what I'm doing to start seeds, and I'm just going to go over that, and then we're going to get some broccoli planted. We're going to plant cauliflower, cabbage, and then broccolini. So I'm going to link everything in the bio. I have this amazing seed packet storage binder thing, and it has all my seeds in there. It's so cool. And so got my seeds there. I have these peat moss trays, which everything will be linked. These are really great because you can actually cut these and plant them right into the ground, so you're not having to transplant anything and disturb the roots. And some plants don't like that, so it's amazing. You just cut it, plant it right into the ground. So we're gonna plant in that. I have some seed starter specific mix, which I'm really excited about because I think this is gonna give me the best results. It's has peat moss for nutrient balance, coconut coir, I think that's how you say it, for great drainage, vermiculite for great moisture retention. Cannot talk, it's late, but I think that's gonna be really good for the seeds. So let's get started. So first, I'm just gonna get my peat moss trays. I mean, you can plant a good bit. These are pretty inexpensive. That's why I like it too. I'm really always looking at the ways that I can cut cost. So you're gonna get your tray, and you're actually gonna fill it up with dirt. So I'm gonna record a little bit while I'm filling up the trays. But this is something like people think, oh, I'm in an apartment, I don't have a place to grow or to start seeds. Well, you definitely can start seeds in an apartment. Obviously you have to have a place that you can plant outside. So for me, I'm very lucky to have land at my mom's house, and she has a good bit of land. And so I plant everything there, like whatever I'm able to plant, I'll plant there. But I can get them started in the apartment at least. So I was thinking, for a long time, like, oh, I'm not going to be able to, cut cost on broccoli and cabbage, and I won't be able to start those from seeds. I won't be able to start pepper plants, but you definitely can. And my loofah that I grew this year, I actually started from seeds completely. I don't feel like I'm great at starting seeds because, the soil dries out very fast, and if you don't keep good light on it, or also like have a grow light on it, if it gets dry, if the plants are like starting to sprout and they're looking for the sun, they get very leggy. I just feel like there's so many things that can happen, and I've just never really been able to start seeds. But I think my luck is going to change this year. It's going to be great, and I've got all the right conditions to do it, and so we're gonna stay positive. Okay, so I've got my dirt in here, and then I also got this from Dollar Tree. It's just like a little water sprayer thing. And I mean, it was $1, so it's really cheap. So I'm actually just gonna spray every cell, and I don't know how to really show you how to do that. Anyways, I'll show you when it's done. So you just want to get it good and moist. And pause it. All right, I have the water in it. I basically just get the end of a fork, and then I poke a hole into each cell, and that's what I'm going to put the seeds in. So then I'll show you when I do that. So I have all my seeds here for the broccoli, broccolini, and 2 things of broccoli. What's great about broccoli that I think is really cool is, like, if you have an apartment with a balcony, you can grow broccoli. You can grow it in a container. I mean, I just think that's amazing. I would say a large container can probably grow at least 2 broccolis. And what I think is really cool about broccoli is that sometimes you can get a big head of broccoli, but you might get 2 smaller heads off the same one. So you can harvest 3 off of one plant. Sometimes, at max 3, but I do think that's really cool that you're not always just getting 1. So let's get this broccoli planted. One thing to note on broccolini, I only planted 1 tray, basically 2, 4, 6, 8 cells. I only planted 8 because broccolini likes cold weather, so I don't want to put it into the ground too early, but it only takes 40 to 45 days to harvest. And so I want to succession plant that, because if I can get, if I can get this into the ground, then I can start a new tray after that. So I'm just gonna kind of succession plant those out, and I will have to plant it all at the same time. I don't want to harvest everything at once. I want to be able to like harvest a good bit one week and then harvest a good bit the next week and the next week and the next week. And I think that's really how you're able to do that. So I'm not planting a lot of those.
Yellow diamonds in the light. Was it to be? Wanting to be seen, just can't get
my seed set up in my apartment. If I can do it in an apartment, you can do it in an apartment. Okay, so I have my grow rack here and I have a fan over here. I'll open it up throughout the day a little bit just to get some ventilation, but for the most part this is going to stay closed so it captures the heat and helps the seed sprout. And then I have a, let me pull it up or get it. And then I have a grow light here that will go on both of these. I need to get another one, but that's the current setup and we'll see what happens.